Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. I am sorry for this long post, but I need to tell my story. Need support, hi all. I wanted to post this sooner but postponed it multiple times. The past 3 months have been hell for me, and I need to burst it all out. I've been married to my girlfriend for 3 years now. I live in Europe to study, she's in my home country in South Asia. I go back to my country every 5-6 months and stay there 1 to 2 months. In the last 3 years, I spent 1+ year with her physically. This year, I stayed with her from March till May. We stay connected via calls/video chats like 2/3 of a day, so neither of us feels disconnected. I try my best to support her with all the problems she has. She's my first GF, I'm her 4th/5th BF. I really love that person. Like love her. I love that she doesn't know many things and needs my help. I love that she's very childlike when it comes to many things. I loved her innocence. I loved that she's never boring and always has something to say. I loved that she's the only girl in my 26 years of life who decided to make me hers. I have planned my whole future with her. After finishing my masters, I had planned to bring her here as soon as possible. Living without my partner has been pretty tough for me, and vice versa. In order to quicken the process, I managed a full-time job while doing my thesis. It wasn't easy. Everything was supposed to be great after my thesis. In the last 10 days of my thesis, everything went bad. I was mostly concentrating on my study to pass my thesis, so I couldn't give her proper time. After 2/3 days, she started acting weird. She wouldn't talk to me as before. I thought she was giving me space so that I can submit my thesis on time. A day after I submitted my thesis, I found a post from her Reddit account. She claims she got married to me and I'm asexual. She might cheat on me in the future and might divorce me. We didn't get married accidentally, we were lovers for 1+ years. Also, the fact she could write the letters divorce and cheat in a post about me broke my heart. I couldn't make sense of the world. We rather jumped to marriage pretty fast. I was a virgin, she was too. We wanted to do it but she couldn't do it outside the marriage for religious reasons. I really loved her, and saw my future with her, so we decided to get married quickly. On the 3rd day of our honeymoon, we were having sex for the 3rd time that day, 7th in 3 days, suddenly I couldn't keep my stuff up, I got more nervous and it got worse. Seeing my performance, she behaved like she bought something rubbish from a superstore. She was filled with anger and regret and she showed it. She told me a lot of hurtful things. I still sometimes get anxious about sex thinking about it. I haven't had that problem in the last 2 years, but she's not satisfied with me. I will admit, I am probably not very good at bed, but I think I am average. This time, we had sex almost regularly, and she even told me I have improved a lot. After doing my study, work, and house chores daily, I can only do it 5 to 7 times a week, but she wants more. She does nothing in bed, I do 95% of the work. But she's convinced I am asexual. She did her research on Google. Anyway, after the Reddit post, I was feeling really low for many days. I stopped eating regularly and stopped talking to her for the time being. After a few days, I asked her about the Reddit post. A few days later, she told me she really misses me, dreams of me, and cries for me. I was getting softer and planned to resume talking after 2 to 3 days. Then I discovered it. I found out she's talking with some other dude behind my back. I had her Reddit password. I logged into her Reddit account and found that she's calling that guy love and sending him kiss emojis. She lives with her family, so I confronted her mother and her about this. At first, her mother didn't believe me and called me a doubter. My wife told me it's nothing and she's only playing online games with him, she only talks to him in Discord while playing the games. I naively believed her. A day later I asked her to give me her Discord logins. She hesitated but eventually gave me the login details. After login, I noticed she deleted all her chat and call history with that guy. It gave me more suspicion. I then forced her to give me her main Gmail logins. She took her time but eventually gave in due to pressure from me and her mom. When I logged in, I found many sexy selfies on her Google Photos, all within the last 1 month. Normally we share our Google Photos library together, but I never received those photos and she stopped sharing them with me 1 month ago. I also found many screenshots of her chat screens and notifications. She also writes notes in Google Keep. This is where I got the most shocks. In some notes, she wrote she doesn't like my voice anymore, but that guy's voice is very sexy to her and they fell for each other very quickly. Also, she will cheat without any guilt. She will test me this time how I perform, then she will decide. She also wrote, she'll divorce me once I bring her here. And the most heartbreaking, she asked that guy if he will wait for her as it might take some to divorce me. She was heartbroken that the guy started behaving weirdly when she asked him that. Initially, I gave in. I admitted all my mistakes and wanted to do better. I went to the doctor and a psychologist to test myself. The urologist did a lot of hormones/blood tests. All came out in the normal range. Now she tells me, she never told me something was wrong with me physically, it's all mental. My psychologist disagrees after 4 sessions. When I found the note about her asking the guy about waiting, I stopped giving any effort. I used to monitor her Android activity on Google My Activity. She never stopped using apps like Antiland, dating apps, Discord, Signal, etc. A few days later, she changed all the passwords so I couldn't see them anymore. Anyway, in the past 1.5 months, I gave her space and time to think. I thought, if she ever loved me, if she ever cared for me or if she's even a human, she will feel me and will try to understand what she did and be better. It hasn't worked so far. She still blames me for everything. I don't know what to do. After all this, deep down, I still love her, but I can't trust her. I want to trust her, but she hasn't done anything so far. I care for her very much. And I know if I leave her, it will be super bad for her future. I can't be heartless. I love her so much. These days, she wants to make everything between us normal. But it's all talk and no effort. She is still talking with random guys. I have no way of knowing. She tells me I ruined her life. Her mom and the family are supporting her. Her mom even told me I don't give her daughter what every woman deserves. Also, since I don't talk to her anymore, she feels lonely. That's why she talks with other guys, her supposed new friends. I don't like my mother very much. She is not faithful to my father, she talks and slept with other guys. In the past few days, she's been very supportive of my wife. She demands I make a decision soon and forgive my wife. My mom has since blocked me on Messenger. Everyone is blaming me. I thought about ending it, my life, but I love my father so much that I can't do that to him as long as he's alive. He has fought for me his whole life. As for my future, I don't see myself getting another girl. There's a reason she was my first GF in 26 years. I can't talk to women to save my life. Now I will probably be divorced, with no chance of ever finding love. I'm a brown person in a white country who can't speak their language. I will have performance anxiety and trust issues. This post is already too long, although I have so much more to say. If you have read it so far, thanks, kind stranger. I hope true love finds you, and you will be happy in life. TLDR, the love of my life cheated on me. I can't trust her anymore, I can't leave her either. She blames me for everything. We planned our whole life together, I can't live knowing those won't be true. She shows no remorse. She sees you as a ticket out of where she lives. She has no respect for you and validates her own cheating. Hey man. Just read your post. I am really for what happened to you and clearly you do not deserve this. No matter how much you love her, don't forget about the fact that she intentionally kept hurting you. I understand the fact that you're a brown guy and it's not easy to find love again in a different country. I know this because I have been through this. Keep your chin up, tiger, you'll find someone better. Not everyone goes for the looks. No need to be with her anymore or even think about ending your life. No woman is worth killing yourself. Trust me. Work on yourself, make yourself stronger, bitches will follow. Thanks for your kind message. I am not ready yet to think about separation. Nor am I willing to trust her again without genuine and major efforts from her part, which is unlikely. As for myself, I just started my first full-time job, so I'm still in the probation period. I am concentrating more on that at the moment, but as soon as the work is finished, this void surrounds me. It's very hard to deal with without human touch in a foreign country. I wish you a nice day. Well, better to get out of the toxic relationship now. You don't want to be in a situation where she is pregnant with some other man's child and lying to your face that is your child. Be smart and make the move quickly. If you divorce her, 90% of your problems will be solved. Then after that you can look at yourself and become a better man. Well, time to fish or cut bait, as they say. You married before being in a position to support the needs of a wife full-time. Attention, validation, and keeping her honest and moving with you on your joint path. A long-distance relationship, much less a marriage, is very hard to keep working. Especially if you are both young, an extreme distance apart, and having to devote yourself to something that is not each other to the point of keeping from doing your utmost to stay together. So it seems you have two options. Get her to you now or you to her. Fix your marriage and issues. If you think you even can and will be able to trust her going forward. A very big task in my book. But not impossible, just hard. Come to an agreement and amicable divorce/annulment of marriage. And go live your best life. I would have said you have the rarest of the rare marriages, as each other's first and only. But if she is cheating/cheated, then you are just another casualty of the modern disposable culture we all are stuck in across the world. Thanks for taking your time to read my post and write the comment. To opine on the options. I want to trust her, but she's making it harder, not easier, each day to do so. She is still talking with other random guys. My mom even heard her talk to a guy over another phone at 2 a.m. I can't forget what she did and blindly trust her again. I am not ready for this. I still can't think of a period without her. I need more time. I am actually her 40h/5th boyfriend. She broke up with her last boyfriend after 2 years of relationship because the guy was shorter than her. Now it makes sense why she'd do it. All of her relationships were about 1 to 2 years in length. I'm the first BF, where the relationship is 4 years. Anyway, I digress. I wish you a nice day, kind stranger. You have to end this relationship. You deserve someone better than her. Don't be afraid of meeting another GF, you will be surprised at how you will meet someone else even better when you least expect it. Take some time to care for yourself and slowly build your confidence. Best of luck. This time at the airport I was really heartbroken to leave her. I came back from the door and touched her hand again one last time. I'm not ready to accept this was our last touch. I love this bad person so much. It feels easier to live in denial and confusion than to face reality. You must leave her. She has told you, and shown you, who she is. Believe her. You are her ticket to a wealthier country. How long do you think it will take her to find someone richer or whatever? Leave her, dude. She is already toxic, as is your mother, and her toxicity will only increase. You must cut that cancer from your life. You are thinking of harming yourself. Don't do that, my man. Please. Cut her loose for your own sanity. Run, dude. Thanks for reading my long post. I really appreciate it. I wish I could. I really can't make a decision. I feel like time is running out. I feel like I'm in a coma yet I hear everything. I wish there was an easy decision. I wish I didn't still love that person, but I do. The decision is easy: get out. I admit that actually doing that is difficult. But you have to get her out of your life. You must move on. Good luck. Get out of this fast. The longer you stay, the worse it will get. Do not put yourself in a situation you won't be able to get out of. See? That's the thing about cheaters. The more they do it, the less they care about the consequences. She's talking with random dudes and they are messing with her head. I wish she spent some time with self-respect. I will wait a few more weeks. I think I can afford that. It will still be painful, but I want to hope she comes back genuinely. I think you're the one who needs some self-respect. Sorry to say this. The fact that you know your own mom tells you and knows she's cheating shows something might be wrong with you. Maybe anxiety issues, lack of confidence, nervousness. You need to work on yourself, and you can't certainly do it with her around. You're not destroying her life, you are destroying your life. The longer you take, the more time you waste. It's simple. Your life is at a point where you are at a burning building with people down to save you. You can choose to jump and be alive, or you can choose to burn. Choice is yours. She openly claims she hates you, and you still claim you love her? Even after your mom supports her? That's sod. Really sorry to hear what you are going through. The best course of action for you to get separated from these toxic people as soon as possible. I have seen a similar situation for someone who was close to me. That person sticked around in hopes that things would turn out to be good, but unfortunately they worsened. For whatever it may be worth. All those lies that your wife is telling people about you were because of controlling the narrative and paint you a bad guy in a way that no one will bother to listen to you. As she is caught having an affair, so she wants to keep the things as normal, as she never had a plan of what if she gets caught. She wants to guilt you into believing that it was your fault so that she can achieve her goals that she had planned. Her saying to other guy that she'll divorce you once you bring her to wherever you live, clearly indicates that she just wants to use you to get out of her current country so that she can be free from her religious parents and can persuade whatever she likes. For those people who are blaming you for her talking to other guys are clearly fed up people. They are completely ignoring the fact that you caught her sexting and flirting with other guy. Any sane person with an ounce of self-respect will step back to process and heal himself. I know this will be really hard for you to process and decide future actions, however I will recommend you to stop talking to all those all people and ask these questions to yourself. Was it your fault? What would their response be if the shoe was in other foot? Is she really remorseful? Will you be able to love and respect her the same way that you used to do before all this? Will you be able to accept the fact that she is still talking to other guys and probably will keep on talking, instead of making it work with you? In this situation you need to let your mind take the charge and not think with your heart. The first step will be the most difficult, but you'll eventually be able to walk over this mess and build your life the way you want. All you need to do is divorce and cut those toxic people out of your life. Good luck. Stay strong. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.